Absolute pleasure to be joined here by Edmonton Elks head coach Mark Kilam. Mark, thank you so much for taking a couple minutes out of your day to speak with us about the upcoming season.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I want to get into the new players being brought in, the new culture you're trying to establish. We'll get into all that, but firstly, why Edmonton? Why the Elks? Why do you want to be here?
Well, I didn't have a job for one, but
somebody's got to pay the bills.
Yeah. But no, in all seriousness, I was hopeful that I would get an interview for the head coach opening here, and I had interviewed in the past, and the timing wasn't right, and it didn't work out. And as soon as that process started, when I got in the room with Ed Hervey and Chris Morris, it really just started going. You could feel the energy change in the room. You could feel us aligning on the way that we saw certain things about the football team, what we believe, what winning football looks like and acts like on a day-to-day basis. And, it was a really exciting opportunity. And, the other thing about this opportunity was, this is an iconic franchise. This is history. You just walk around this
we
room.
Look behind us here, championships.
Yeah, and even driving in the city, the stadium. It's an iconic stadium, and all of that stuff. It's just a truly an honor to be here.
Well, and what is a Mark Kilam Edmonton Elks coach football team going to look like? What are you trying to bring to this team?
We're going to be a tough football team. First and foremost, mentally and physically, it's really non-negotiable. That's how we're going to play. We're going to play a certain style of football, and it's going to be a certain style of football that the fans can get behind because they recognize it as the Double E style of football. It's going to be physical. It's going to be in your face, and I'm excited about it. We're going to be a team that's going to go out and earn it. So this is what I mean by that. The cornerstone of who we are is we're going to prepare the right way. Yeah. Because if it doesn't matter what else I say in this interview, if you prepare the right way and you're a tough football team, you have a chance in every game that you play. And I think that those are cornerstones of what we're going to do. We're going to get deeper on it. We want to be a connected group, not only in this room, but in the community. That's very important to what we're building here. And we're going to be a team that doesn't beat themselves. So that means, we're going to educate the players and do the best job that we can on understanding situational football and how we're practicing that and going through certain things in practice, just so that we can, in the final 3 minutes of a CFL game, we can come out on top.
Yeah. Well, you talk about building a football team the right way, playing the right way. The players that you brought in, some all CFL talent and some fantastic players, guys like Darrell, Jake Resnick, just to name, a couple of the big ones. And what are they going to bring to this team in order to achieve what you want?
Well, first and foremost, you just said it, they're all playmakers. They're all been very successful at their positions. A lot of those guys are nationals as well. So it gives us a lot of roster flexibility in how where we start, where we play our Canadians, where we play our Americans, so that we can go into every game and have a lot of options. The third thing, and everyone sees those first two things right away, how good those players are. Yeah. All of the guys that we brought in are high character men. They're high character men that care about their teammates, they care about their community, and that's really the backbone of who we're going to be as a football team. We've got to have each other's backs in here. We've got to try to connect to the community, and if we do those things right, it's going to create a great vibe for us on the football field.
Well, and on the football field, are there any expectations in terms of where you'd like the football team to be at a certain point in time? Or do you place those kind of expectations?
No, I think I don't ever even think like that in life. Okay. I think it's about our process and how we're attacking every day. Yeah. And I think if we can stay consistent with that, myself, and I'm speaking for the coaching staff here, is we're going to be about action with purpose. So, we're always going to go to back about how we're preparing. Are we doing things the right way? Are we taking care of the little things? Because those little things turn into big things. So it's not putting any timelines on it, but it's more about how we go about the day-to-day.
And what excites you the most about this upcoming season? There's so much to be excited about, but what excites you the most?
Dude, I am so excited right now. We just walked out on the field. Look at how clean it looks.
The lines are nice and painted out there. Yeah, it's beautiful.
There's more players starting to come back into town. We've been fortunate. The majority of our coaching staff has been here, but the final 3 guys are coming in this weekend. So the building is alive. I can't walk out anywhere on the street without people coming up and saying how excited they are for the upcoming green and gold season. And I just feel like, there's so much positive momentum and I just want to channel that into the product on the field.
Yeah, well, you mentioned getting recognized on the street everywhere. Do you have a message for the fans about what to expect this season?
Just give us a chance. First of all, training camp's open. Every day is open. Come out, see your team, see the guys competing. We're going to structure practice in a way that is going to maximize competition and evaluation, but also try to take care of them a little bit. But we're going to earn it, and have our backs, and we're going to prove it to you. And that's kind of the message that's going to be day to day.
Well, you heard it right here from Coach Mark Kilam, the Edmonton Elks. Come out this season, guys. It's going to be a good one.